Hey everyone, what's up? This is Elizabeth here, bringing you round two of the competition for the Woolner Classic. So these decks have both beaten other decks. Metacooler, I don't remember which decks either of these beat. I think Burnhan maybe beat Jackie Chun. One of them beat Jackie Chun. Um, One of them beat another deck. So Metacooler beat Jackie Chun and Red Gohan beat Vegeta. That's right. So now it is Burnhan here versus Metacooler. So pretty interesting matchup. I think both James and I are thinking it's kind of leaning towards Gohan, but depending on the cards and how it goes, Metacooler could have a really great setup. Metacooler just kind of has to keep Gohan off the first couple of rounds, and then it's going to get big enough to really wombo combo on Gohan. And since Gohan goes hard even on himself, that might act in Metacooler's favor here. So looks like I kept 4 or 5, and James kept a couple as well. Yeah, I kept 4. James kept a few. So we're getting off to the races. Don't know if we've rolled the dice yet to see who goes first. It looks like Gohan's going first. So I don't really know if that's good or bad for Metacooler. He's using Burnhan's ability, so on the plus side, Metacooler gets some Self-Awakener there. Well, he awakens by he gets some of his life, which he may need. But on the downside, he also may need to keep as much life as he can during this matchup. That burn is going to be strong. One of the nice things about going second with Metacooler is no matter what, you can, if you have a yellow Metacooler in your hand, you can swing, pump into it, and then know your Getty Star is going to pick something up for you. So it looks like I didn't play anything. Probably because I'm scared. I'm probably have a negate or something else in hand. I might be planning to use it on that Trunks. I know that he's going to be coming hard and fast for me turn 2, so I might just be kind of playing to my safe outs. James now has Bardock and that Trunks on board. Bardock is a double strike that you can play when you make someone take their life with a skill, which obviously the leader has. Oh, there's DD running fast. Annoyingly standing right on my life. Yeah. So I'm probably trying to decide whether I should get out of this hit or get out of another hit. One of the nice things about Metacooler is really most of the cards in your hand are disposable. You play a lot of your cards from the discard. Zamasu, that's a good idea. I think I had a negate and I had that Zamasu, and I decided Zamasu was a better play because it would rest mode that Trunks. And since he played that Bardock, if I use a counter, he gets to pick the Bardock up again. So kind of feels a little pointless to counter something if it's just going to throw another double strike at me. So now he swings with the bigger Bardock. You can see me debating the negate, touching my energy. Kind of deciding back and forth. I think I'm confirming that Bardock will stand up if I use a counter, which is very unfortunate. So I decided to take it. It's just a single energy. Also, if I get down to 4, he can't burn me anymore, so attacking with his leader. Yeah, I think I decide I'm gonna take that hit no matter what. So, and then there's Tao who has crit. So, Gohan's has a really pretty fire open here. He's really seen all the things he really wants to see turn two. So that hurts. I think the only other better or different turn two, I should say, would be if he had had the familiar bonds and the heartfelt. But he might not have those yet, or maybe this just seemed like a better run. He knows Metacooler doesn't really start ramping up until turn 4, so he kind of has some time. I decide to start with Big Getty Star. Play my multiplication Metacooler, which is what my deck is based on. If you haven't voted yet, I don't know if we're still taking votes, but, post what you think. Feel free to engage with us on some of the content. And don't forget to like, subscribe to our channel, like our videos. We really love the support, and it tells us what you like seeing and what we could make more of. Looks like I decide to swing Metacooler at Trunks. So I think one of the things about this matchup is if I go too hard, it will leave me too open to die. So I decide I have to kind of hold off, see what I can do here. Maybe clear his board out. So I decide to swing and play that. I'm swinging at Bardock. That revenge, that whatever that extra card is called, has a great ability that you can essentially play it for free as long as your Big Getty Star is tapped, and it untaps your Big Getty Star. So, you have to pay 1, but then you get the 1 back. So, it's really nice. And that allowed me to awaken, because I got another Metacooler into play with the second use of my Big Getty Star. So I'll swing that at Tao. Tao's just a 15k now, but I might as well get rid of him. So he has to build a whole new board to attack me. I know I'll be better off if I can get to turn 4. But it's going to take a while. And Burnhan does not want to take any time. And I chose to hold Tao down for the turn, because I might as well. James is kind of having a think here on his turn. He decides to charge that Bardock. Interesting. He can't burn me anymore, so the Bardock's kind of useless. It is kind of a tricky place to be. This match is actually closer than you would think it would be going into it. I think Metacooler, I'm making a good play here by trying to play it slow and really keep Burnhan off my back, essentially. So he familiar bonds out that Trunks, which is interesting. And he got his 2 Dragon Balls. Luckily, they were in his deck. I don't know if he could look at his deck earlier and knew they were there. Alright, cut. Just because, why not? It's a tournament. And then he swings the Trunks. I'm probably thinking about whether I want to negate or not. Possibly. Maybe. Looks like I am deciding to time magic, take a life for it, which we'll talk about later, but I thought that meant that he couldn't use Trunks' pump, but that was a wrong assumption I made. So Trunks is at the 15. He Bardocks. Gets 2 cards, discard 1. Swings out at me. And that gives him the ability to use these 2 balls on Trunks to bring him up to 25. Show me his heartfelt plea, awaken, and get that heartfelt plea into play. Which is pretty annoying. But good play. It's pretty good play. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. If I'd been smart, I would have saved that time magic for the heartfelt. At the time, I was thinking I could stop the Trunks from pumping, which, as said, was a false assumption. So, I think here is me stressing. Doesn't matter getting out of the Bardock hit because he's going to throw that triple strike at me. So, I might as well take it and have more combo power. Could be a super combo. Or another time magic, which would have been really nice. He plays Bulma, pumps Heartfelt. Heartfelt swings. Can I get out of it? Do I have a time magic? Do I have anything I can do? He pumps. He's got a lot of super combos being pumped into that. And then, yeah, it looks like he's probably just going to throw everything else in. So, I don't remember. I think it was like 60. What is that? It's on 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. I think it was like a 70. And I'm a 15, 25, 35, 45 dead. So 50 dead. Yep. So it goes to Burnhan as we expected. So stay after for the post game, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye. For you.
And we're back. So that was a heated match, to say the least. It was actually a lot closer than I expected it to be. When we looked at the pairing beforehand, I was expecting Burnhan just to roll that matchup, but Metacooler actually put up more of a fight than I was expecting.
I think Metacooler could have done it. I misplayed when I negated your Trunks attack. I was thinking if I negated that attack, that you wouldn't be able to pump it up to 15, but evidently 15, and then I knew you had the Dragon Ball in hand. So I guess I was just
garbage.
Wrong.
Yeah.
You did it, and I was like, wait, I negated the attack, and you were like, so?
Well, the auto's still pending. That's how it's always worked.
I'm like, okay. So then I was like, well, maybe he can't get it up to 25, activate. And then you played that.
Yeah. I misplayed pretty hard by pumping out of that attack on my Tao as well. I should have just kept that Dragon Ball in my hand because I forgot you could just keep it in rest mode anyway. So I should have just kept that Dragon Ball in my hand as extra gas. It also made the game a lot closer because I needed to, on that Familial Bonds play for Trunks, it made it so I had to have 2 more Dragon Balls in my deck. If there was any in my life, I wouldn't have been able to Heartfelt that turn. Unless I hit well off of my Bardock Overrealm. But it would have made the game a lot harder for me.
Yeah.
So if I had saved that 4-star ball, it would have been a lot.
It's okay. I know gross, I think. Like Metacooler.
But
I mean, as soon as I swung at it, I was like, oh, I should have just held it down and rested. You took it, and you didn't take it. You comboed out, and I was like, oh, well, all right.
Yeah, it was dumb. It was dumb. There was no reason for me to do that.
That's all right. You made that move, and then I made the move, so I ended up paying the ultimate price.
You let me go.
I mean, you played the early part of the game pretty well by not attacking. and just letting me kill myself, because if you'd given me an extra life or two earlier on, I might have been able to heartfelt like
you
a
don't
turn
kill
earlier.
Me, only I kill me.
It was really hard for me. I really wanted to swing at you, and you were like, "Oh, you want to swing at me?" And I'm like, "Oh, well, do you want to start over?"
No. You just gotta. This is the deck. This is the deck. You just gotta let them kill themselves, and then you just kind of finish them off.
Yeah.
You don't really want to give them anything extra.
I was thinking that if that hadn't been the last turn where I died, I was thinking about how
I'll
I just would have to swing really hard at you, because if I gave you another turn, you were going to murder me.
Yeah, you didn't really. The matchup was less about you getting to turn 4 to do your big combo, and more just like living past like my turn 3 to then be able to, just like kill me with a couple of 15Ks. It didn't really matter if you had like 30 15Ks at that point, because I'd be at like 2 life. So
yeah.
But yeah, so Bird and Gohan moves on to the finals. So we'll see you there, guys. Thanks for watching.